When we head into the bush these days, often we take a bunch of pretty power-hungry devices. Things like fridges, maybe even coffee machines, 12-volt televisions, all sorts of gear, not to mention the good gear like charging your camera batteries. So it's always a great idea to actually have two batteries fitted under the bonnet of your four-wheel drive. You'll have a starter battery, and then you'll have what's called a deep cycle battery, which is used to power all those different accessories. But when it comes to having two batteries, these are only good if you actually have a competent battery management system behind them, because what you always want to do is preserve that starter battery. That needs to kick your engine over so you can drive home. This one, well, that can be driven down a lot further and it still won't affect the starting of your vehicle. So what you want to do is actually isolate these two batteries to make sure that they both don't draw down, because if they're not isolated, that's going to happen and you're going to lose your starter battery. And that's where REDARC products come in. You might only need something as simple as the SBI, or the Smart Battery Isolator. It's a DC to DC charger, so you can charge your second battery while you drive, but it'll also protect your starter battery from excessive discharge. But if you've got a fairly high power consumption, then you might want to look at another product called the REDARC BCDC. A BCDC is a DC to DC charger, but depending on the model, it will also allow solar power to be used to boost your power availability. REDARC have a complete range comprising of 7 chargers with different amp outputs. The BCDC chargers will charge all types of batteries, adjusting the charge accordingly. REDARC have even recently designed a lithium BCDC to keep right up to date with battery technology into the future. And REDARC have also recently launched a range of 52mm sensors and gauges for your vehicle. They're ideal for monitoring the health of your vehicle. They'll give you battery voltage, current draw, exhaust gas temperature, manifold boost and vacuum pressure, oil pressure, and a range of temperature applications such as outside, cabin, oil, water, coolant, fridge and winch temperatures. But these aren't just any gauges. They've got a pretty unique LED LCD display, plus you can actually program the backlit colour of each of the gauges, and there's about 13 different choices. And would you believe you can even program your alert levels and dim the gauges up and down as you would the lights on your dashboard. They're the perfect accessory for when installing a REDARC SBI or BCDC. Now, the thing I like about the BCDC is that it's a 3-stage charger, so it manages the amount of charge that your battery needs without you even having to think about it. But the other thing I like about the BCDC is the fact that it is manufactured in Australia, and they do a few things a little bit different down here. I've got one that I've actually pulled apart, and you'll notice they've injected a silicon elastomer right through all of the circuitry, and this makes the whole system water resistant and protects it against vibrations. It really makes this just about bulletproof.